Good morning all. In this video, we will be discussing about the number system. In number system, we will be solving the problems how to calculate the highest common factor for the given problem by using two methods, factor and division method. So first we will discuss the number system. So basically everyone knows about what are the different types of numbers are there. So in the last classes, we discussed about the natural numbers, odd number, even number, what is called prime number, co-prime numbers, and how to find out, convert the rational numbers, irrational number into the vulgar fraction. These are things we discussed. And in this video, particularly, we are going to discuss about the important concept called highest common factor. So the name itself indicates that for the given numbers, which is a common divisor, and in that common divisor, which is the highest value. So that is called as the highest common factor. So a number will be given with two numbers or more than two numbers, or a series of numbers will be given. In that, if you find out the common divisor, among that common divisor, which one is the highest value, which has the highest value, that particular divisor is called as a highest common factor. That's why the name is called as HCF, highest common factor. For example, see, there is a numbers called 16 and 24. 16 and 24 can be divided by the numbers 1, 2, 4, 8. So all these four numbers are called as a divisor for 16 and 24. But among that four number, which is the highest divisor, 8 is the highest divisor. That's why 8 is called as a highest common factor for number 16 and 24. So this is how we need to calculate the highest common factor. Here in highest common factor, there are two important methods are there. One is a factor method. So the first factor method is we can divide the given number by using only the prime numbers like 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13. These are the numbers you can use it to divide the given number so that we can able to find out the highest common factor. So in the first factor method, for the given numbers, if you use prime numbers and if you are dividing, okay, you need to divide the given numbers by using the prime numbers until you get the 0. That means once the problem is divised, okay, you are getting a 0, then take the respective divisor. What is the divisor for number 20? So you have 2 into 2 into 3, 3 into 5 into 7, like that. If you have the divisor, so from that divisor, you need to take the common divisor with the least power. Please underline this point. You have to take the common divisor of all the numbers with least power. For example, you have two numbers, 20 and 50. So 20 can be divided by the prime numbers 2, and then you are getting the value 2 into 2 into 5. That means you are getting a 2 power 2 and 5 power 1. For 50, number 50, you will get 2 into 5 into 5. That is, you will get 2 power 1 and then 5 power 2. So from this value, you have to identify which is the common divisor. In both the numbers, in both the cases, the common divisor is 2 and 5. So you have to take the common divisor 2 and 5 with highest power, with the least power, sorry, with the least power. 2 power 1 into 5 power 1, it is equal to 10. So 10 is the common divisor for number 20 and 50. This is called factor method. So factor method, once again I'll repeat, the method where you have to apply, where you have to divide the given number by using the prime number and take all the common prime numbers of all the numbers with least power. That is called factor method. Second, we have division method. So here in the division method, what we have to do is the given numbers. Okay, there are series of numbers will be given. So first you have to divide the highest number by the smallest integer. So the first bigger number, for example, you are getting a value 72, 108, and 210. So 210 should be divided by 108, and you should start dividing them until you get the 0. Otherwise, you can choose 108 and you can divide by 72 and start dividing that. Okay, based on the remainder and the quotient, you will get 0. So until you should start dividing the remainders number until you get the 0. That is called as a division method. Okay, so here in this, we will be solving the two problems under each method. Okay, so first I will solve the factor method. How to find out the highest common factor by using the factor method. Okay, so I will solve the problem. Yeah. Okay, so this is a problem, right? Find HCF of 210 and 55. So factor method, I told you, you should take two numbers separately, 2, 10 and 55 separately, and start dividing by the prime numbers. So first we will start dividing the numbers. So 210, if you divide 210 by 2, you will get 105, and again 105 can be divided by 2, and you will get 21, and again 21 cannot be divided by 2. So what is the next prime number? 3. So take 3, and if you divide your 21 by 3, you will get 7. That means it's completed. So 7 into 3, 21. The remainder is 0. So now we got the divisor for the number 210. 2 into 2 into 3 into 7. So we have 2 2s and then 1 3 and 1 7. All right, clear? Okay, fine. So we got the value 2 2 1 3 and 1 7. Now the second number, what is the second number? 55. Right? So now we have to take the 55 and divide by the prime number. 2 we cannot divide by 2. We cannot divide by 3. Either you can take 5. Okay, so you can, if you divide by 5, what you will get? You will get 11. 11 is the quotient, so remainder will be 0. So what is the divisor for the number 55? We will get 5 into 11, right? We will get 5 into 11. So 5 power 1, 11 power 1. So now see, what is which is a common divisor of both 210 and 55? 2, if we take 2, no, because 2 is only divisor for 210, not for 55. So that is not a common divisor. If you take 5, yes, 5 is there for both 210 and then 55. Okay, and with the least power 1. 3 is only divisor for 210, not for 55. So we cannot take 3 also. If you take 7, 7 is only divisor for 210, not for 55. So what is the common divisor for both the number 210 and 55? 5 is the common number. Okay, so 5 is the common number. So here see 5 with the least power. We already told you, no, under factor method, what is the condition? We have to take the common prime numbers, common divisor of the prime numbers with least power. So here 5 is the common prime number, which is a divisor for both number 210 and 55. And what is the least power? 1. 1 is the least power for both the cases. So we are taken h is equal to 5. Clear now? So this is a way to calculate the highest common factor for given number under factor method. Okay. Now I'll work out one more problem also. See the next problem. Find HCF of 20, 50, and 60. In the previous problem, we got only the 2 number. In the second problem, we got more than the 2 numbers. So in this case, what we can do? You can divide 20 by 2, right? So if you divide 20 by 2, you will get 10. 10 can be divided by 2 also, you will get 5. So after that, you can divide by 5, so that you'll get 1. Otherwise, you can stop here itself. So 5 into 2, 10, which is the remainder is 0. So we got the value of what? 20 is 2 into 2 into 5. That means you have 2 2s and then 1 5. 2 power 2 into 5. So we got the divisor for the given number, first number 20. Similarly, for the second number, we need to find out the divisor. So 50 can be divided by either by 2 or 5. Okay, so you can choose any one number. And if you divide by 5, you will get 10. So again, if you divide 10 by 2, you will get 5. So the remainder is 0. So what is the divisor for this number? 10, 5 into 2 into 5. That means you have 5 power 2. 2 5s are there and 1 2 is there. So the common divisor for the number 50 is 5 into 5 into 2. This is the divisor for number 50. And now similarly, the third number. What is the third value? 60. So if you want to divide 60 by 2 or 5, you can do it. So I have taken 5 here. If you divide by 5, you will get 2. And again, if you divide 2 by 12 by 2, you will get 6. Again, if you divide 6 by 2, you will get 3, which gives a remainder 0. Okay, at the same time, this is a final number. Okay, if you divide by 3, you will get 1 into 3, 3. So 1. You can stop that. Now, what is the divisor for number 60? Divisor for number 60 is a 5 into 2 into 2 into 3. That means you have 5 power 1, 2 power 2, and 3. So now, what is the condition for finding out the highest common factor for the given problem by using factor method? We need to take the common prime number, first common divisor. Okay, we need to take the common divisor, but with the least power. See the first problem, first value, 2 into 2 power 2 into 5. Second one is 5 power 2 into 2. Third one is 5 into 2 power 2 into 3. Now, which is a common divisor for all the three number? We can say 5, 2 and 5, 2 and 5, right? We can say 2 and 5. Yes, good. Now see, now 2 and 5 is a common divisor, but we need to take the common divisor with least power, not the highest power. So least power means which is having least power, this 2 power 1. Okay, because here 2 power 2 is the 2 power 2 is the highest power. Okay, so we should take one of the least power. So 2 power 1 is a 1. And then 5, which is 5 is the least power, 5 power 1. Okay, because here 5 power 2 is there, so here also 5 power 1. So we are taking 5 power 1. So 2 into 5 equal to 10 is the highest common factor for the given problem. So this is a way how to solve the problems by using factor mode. Is it clear now? Right? You have to divide the each and every given number by the prime numbers until you fulfill the condition, like you should get remainder 0. That means particular divisor should be divided by the particular number. It should be equal. So from that, you need to take a common divisor. In that common divisor, you need to consider only the numbers with the least power, common divisor with the least power. And then finally, you multiply with the numbers and then find out the HCF. So this is a way how to solve the problem by using factor, right? Next, second method I told you, right? There is a second method called division. Now, in division method, what I told you, have to divide the highest number with the lowest number until you get 0. You should keep on dividing that number, whatever the remainder you are getting, that remainder should be divided by the particular quotient, and then until it goes till you get 0. Right? Now I'll explain you how to solve the problem, how to calculate the highest common factor by using division method. Now see, this is a problem. Find the HCF of 256 and 1166, right? Okay, so 1166 is the highest number and 256 is the lowest number. So first you should divide the 1166 by 256. So what will be the quotient? So if you multiply 3 times 3 into 256, you will get the nearest value. Okay, and then so that you will get the remainder. What is the remainder? 142. Again, 142. Okay, so this 256 should be, the quotient should be divided by this remainder. Please understand. First, the highest number should be divided by the lowest number, and then in the right side put that how many times it can be multiplied. So 3 times of 256 you will get 1024, nearest to 1166, where you will get remainder 142. And this remainder should be the divisor for the previous quotient, that is 256. Okay, now how many times 142 will go in 256? Only one time. Okay, so if you put, you will get 142. Again, it is not giving remainder 0. So again, what is the remainder you will get? You will get remainder as 140. So this remainder will be the divisor for the previous quotient. So here 142 you have to put. Again, how many times 142 will put? I think it's like a only one time. So 1 into 114 will be 114 again. And again, you will get a remainder. What is the remainder? You're getting 28. So again, this remainder should be the divisor for the previous one, 114. And how many times you can give? You can go for a 4 times. So 4 into 28, you will get a value of 112, right? And again, you will get the remainder of 2, because it's not giving a remainder 0. Now again, the particular remainder should be the divisor for the previous quotient. So if you divide 28 by 2, you will get the value of what? 14 times of 2 will be 28. That means which gives 0. Now finally, we got the 0. So this is how we need to solve the problem by using division method. Clear? The highest number should be divided by the lowest number. And until you should keep on divide each and every number, the particular remainder will be the divisor for the previous quotient, right? Previous division, previous dividend. And then based on that, but still you have to keep on divide until you get 0. Now, where you're getting 0, at this point you're getting 0, right? Okay, so what is the divisor? 2. 2 is the common factor for the 256 and 1166. So this is the HCF. This is the HCF, because this divisors only gives the remainder 0, not any other divisor, 28 or 114 or 142 or 256. Not this value is giving 0. The final divisor which gives 0 is 2. That's why we are taking HCF is 2. Is it clear now? Okay. Now the second problem, see the second problem, I have taken 3 digits now. So now you can either divide 385 by 210 or 735 by 385. First you start divide any two numbers, highest number. So first I have taken the two numbers, highest number 385 divided by 210. So how many times it will divide? It will divide only one time. So if you divide only one times, definitely it's not going to give 0. So it will give some remainder value. That remainder should be the divisor for the previous dividend 210. And how many times it goes? Again, it goes only one time. If you go for one time, it will give a remainder like 35. And again, this 35 should be the divisor for the previous dividend 175. And if you multiply 35 how many times? 5 times, you will get 175. That means which is going to give a remainder as 0. Now we got the value, right? So 35 is the HCF for what? 210 and 385. HCF is 35 is for 210 and 385. Now we need to confirm whether 35 is also HCF for 735. Now what we can do is we can take a 735 the value. Okay, just try to divide with this HCF because HCF of 210 and 385 is 35. So no need to take again 385. If you want, you can take. Anyway, you can follow both the methods. But in shortcut, what we can do is we can take this for HCF because HCF 35 is the HCF for 210 and 385. So we are taken that value. And how many times that 35 will solve 735? Only one times. So if you put only one times, sorry, it is 5 times, right? Okay. So it goes for a 5 times. Right. Okay. So now it is proved. So what we have to do is HCF is 35. Right. So the HCF for 210, 385 and 733 is 35. So like that you can solve by using the division method. Okay. So these are the two important methods that you will be getting from the examinations. And you know how to solve the factor and division method. Factor method, you have to divide each and every number by the prime numbers and take the common prime numbers with the least power. Common prime numbers, that is common divisor with the least power. Whereas in division method, you have to divide the highest number with the lowest number and keep on dividing until you get the 0. So once if you get the 0, the particular final divisor is called as the HCF. This is a way to solve the given problem and finding the highest common factor by using factor and division method. Okay, I hope this session has given a clear idea how to find out the highest common factor by using factor and division method for the given problem. Okay, in the next classes, we will discuss about the LCM and how to solve the LCM by factor and division method. So with this, thank you all.